How does the shy, charismatic, less awkward, introverted, uninteresting maybe person build an at-home business when you just don't have the people skills and you just don't relate very well to other human beings? Maybe you think wildlife is cooler than most people. I've said that a lot. That's me. So how do you build a business at home if you really just can't connect with other people like that? Like some people have that charisma, and it's like, well, of course, if they do a business at home, everyone's going to listen to them because they've got that charisma, that magnetic personality. Well, let me share you my story. I'm going to give you the solution, and I think you're going to dig it because I hear this a lot, how people want to do something like build a business at home so that they can get away from needing their job, and they just want to be free human beings, but they don't believe they can do it because they don't have that charisma or the personality temperament. And they might be right. But here's the solution and how you can totally bypass that problem forever. Okay, so some of my stuff appears to be charismatic, especially on video. You can see me, I'm coming across pretty easily. And if you follow my stuff on social media, some of my stuff gets a lot of engagement as if I'm charismatic. Who knows? But I will tell you this, I've personally enrolled into my business over 400 people, easily, probably over 500 people in the past 10 years. And there is not one person that's ever enrolled with me because of my personality. All the stuff that you see on my social media, it's easy to point to and say, well, Tom, look at that, you got all the engagement. None of those people are enrolling with me. They're not doing it. So for some odd reason, I have learned this ability, and this was entirely learned, to at least have some engagement on my social media and connect with people that way, just by being myself and pulling more of myself out of myself. But those people do not enroll with me. The people that enroll with me, here's what it is, like the big solution to all of this if you don't have that charismatic personality. The people that enroll with me, every single one of them, it's because they see me teaching stuff, something valuable. I learn something small, something little, something digestible on a daily basis, and then I'll share it, I'll teach it. That's the majority of my videos that I make and my blog posts. I'm just learning something simple. I could wake up and be like, I don't even know what I'm going to learn yet, so let's start snooping around at something that's interesting, and when I see it, I'll do just a little segment on it that'll just take a couple minutes. That's easy. It's a little bit of something that I do every day, and the beautiful thing about a little bit of something every day is anybody can do it, even if you have no time, a little bit of something every day. So that's it. Being educational duplicates much more than being charismatic. So that once in a while person that is hugely successful because they've got the charisma, if they don't also learn to be educational, it's going to be very difficult for them to grow a business that produces any passive and residual income. So their entire business might just be based on their efforts and their efforts alone. But if you want to be duplicatable, you have to do something that duplicates. Charisma, that magical personality, it doesn't duplicate. You might get one person out of 1,000,000 or 1,000 or whatever the ratio is. But anybody and everybody can be educational. That duplicates. So even though I've personally enrolled and sponsored 400, 500, whatever it is, I've got thousands in my team. So how do I get thousands if I've only personally brought in so many? Because I'm doing something that duplicates. Being educational duplicates. And so I teach my people, whether they've got charisma in their personality or not, it doesn't matter. I teach people to teach. So they can teach to teach, and they can teach to teach. So the team builds even without my involvement now. And that is the whole key for you, whether you're charismatic or not charismatic, or you believe you can't do this because you don't have the personality type. And maybe that's true. If you depend on your personality, you wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to. You see a personality here, but I'm telling you, look at all my engagements on my social media. They're not enrolling with me. No, the ones that are enrolling with me are the people that find value in the stuff that I'm teaching, and being educational duplicates. Every person 100% can learn and teach small bits of whatever at a time, whatever it is that you're interested in. And how cool is that? You get to pick something that you're interested in. And then that duplicates, and then it can grow away from you, and you can expand, and you can build something that goes far beyond your own individual efforts. And that's also how you create a movement, if you will. If you want something to go way beyond your own efforts, if you want to have a positive impact among people that not only you personally directly had contact with, but if you want to create a positive impact with people that you're separated by from, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 degrees of separation, somebody you've never even met before, but they met somebody that met somebody that met somebody that who you personally helped in some way, and now it trickles down to all these other people. This is how you grow your impact and your positive influence in whatever your value you're going to offer the world, far beyond what you could do on your own individual efforts. This is a massive form of leverage, and in a way that duplicates regardless of your personality. I'm telling you, people that have enrolled with me, you can look at all the engagement. I'll just say it one more time so I'm not repetitive too much, but I really wanted to sink home, because one of the most self-sabotaging and untrue things people say is, I'd love to build a home business that set me free from ever having to worry about money or paying bills ever again and gave me my time back and my life back, but I just don't have that personality. I don't want you to walk away from this video believing that anymore, because it's not true. Because education duplicates. You can be the most boring, most uncharismatic, most introverted, socially awkward person on planet Earth, but you teach something, a little bit of something every day. You're going to build an audience that's going to trust you, like you, respect you, and when you make a recommendation to that audience, some of them are going to be much more likely to do what you're doing, because you're seen now as some kind of a credible authority type figure that they trust, that they believe in, and now you're going to be able to show them that, hey, they can learn and teach just like you're doing in small digestible bits and pieces at a time. Remember, charismatic personalities, they don't really duplicate, but being educational, absolutely that duplicates. And what's the proof? Have you learned stuff before in the past? Yes, you have. We all have. So now you can learn something new, something different than what you learned before, something that can set you free. You've learned other things that maybe didn't set you free, but how about you take that same effort and now you learn something new and different that can set you free, so that you're not dependent on showing up at some place every day to earn a paycheck. Wouldn't that be more fun? So if you want to see what I've got going on, speaking of that, feel free to private message me, and I'll probably private message you back. I'll show you what I'm doing. You can see if it would be a good fit for you. And if it does turn out to be a good fit for you, then I'll show you how to do this whole thing. Learning and teaching every day. It's a lot of fun and can be done in as little as 5 minutes at a time, which works for people that are very busy. So I'll hear from some of you real soon. And my website is tomburkenmeyer.com. That's just like how it's spelled here on social media. Take out the space, the lowercase, tomburkenmeyer.com. And feel free to share this. If you got value from this, I bet you got all kinds of friends and family members that would love to do something that set them free with residual and passive money, so they can just be a free human being, emerge at some point in the future, a free human being. You got all kinds of people in your life that want that, but maybe don't believe they can do it because of a self-limiting belief like, I don't have the right personality or charisma. So they would love information in a video like this. Okay? So feel free to share it. And comment below if you wish with your own wisdom. Bye for now. Mwah!